All right, begin.
What's going on, y'all? What it is. So let's go ahead and slide on this topic, and I promise not to take too much of your time. I just want to read you guys this interesting email that came across my desk this morning in regards to Kim Porter. Now, before we get started, you guys know the routine. All this information that I'm about to convey to you is alleged. This email was sent to me and I'm just reading it, right? And so, guys, you know, we can take all of this information with a grain of salt. And at the end of the day, I do believe that something sinister happened to Kim Porter. That's just my personal opinion. Now, before I read this email, I get the sense that I'm talking to a celebrity because of the information that was attached to it, coupled with the back and forth banter between the two of us that I'm not going to expose at this present time. It just seems like this person is well connected in the industry. Now, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this explosive email that I received from this individual this morning. And so it starts off by saying, "Hello, my name is blank, and I saw a few videos that you have done about Kim Porter. I have been contemplating contacting you for months now, but I think it's time to release the information that I have been sitting on ever since KP passed away. So I know someone very close to Sarah Chapman, and her and Kim were best friends at one point in time. That's until Sarah got pregnant by Sean during the same time Kim was pregnant with her twin girls. Although KP felt betrayed, they remained cordial over the years, and Kim felt there was no need to hold a grudge against Sarah, especially when there are siblings involved. Kim felt it was necessary that Sarah's daughter was a part of the family with no pettiness involved because the child was innocent in all of this. But to make a long story short, when Kim passed, there were questions about the manner in which she died. If they're going to say that it was pneumonia and that she passed away peacefully in her sleep, then why was there blood located on Kim's pillowcases and also a slight trail of blood on the bedroom floor that led to the bathroom? Why hasn't that been mentioned? Kim was not found unresponsive in bed. She was discovered on the bathroom floor. If they found her in bed, then she was strategically placed there. Kim was not found by so-called housemates. That's a lie too. She was being supervised by a medical professional that was handpicked by Sean, meaning Diddy. Honestly, it's given the whole Michael Jackson and what his doctor did to him vibes. Also, the last call Kim made was to 911 at 2:43 a.m., but Kim was found passed away later in the morning around 11 a.m. according to Kamora Lee Simmons. Sean insisted that Kim should have around-the-clock care, but the speculation that this was a setup reveals itself to be true more and more every day. Kim's twin daughters are going through it. Sean has denied them access to seek counseling without him being present. The reason why that lady who was a part of Kim's staff got fired is because she booked a therapy session for the twins without Sean's approval. That woman was on to something. And for the record, Kim's twins feel that their dad set their mom up. If you want to talk, my number is blank. Alright, y'all, so you heard that, and all I can say is wow, right? If this information is true, this is some groundbreaking information. They never talked about there being blood involved and things of that nature. They said, right, according to the autopsy report, that Kim passed away in her sleep, right? And the complications were due to pneumonia, right? Nobody talked about none of the things that this person expressed within this email. Now, another interesting dynamic about this email that sticks out like a sore thumb is the fact that this person is alleging that Kim Porter called 911 at 2:43 in the morning, right? And so when you assess the situation, if Kim Porter made a call to 911 2:43 in the morning, and then later on at 11 o'clock, she's found passed away, what was she calling 911 for? If there was a medical professional on hand, I think that that medical professional, if there was any type of emergency with Kim Porter, that they would have called 911 to get Kim Porter to the ER. Now look, there could have been a multitude of reasons of why Kim called 911 at 2:43 in the morning, right? But it's just fishy to me because that's the same morning that she passed away. And so in my mind, I'm thinking that maybe Kim Porter was calling 911 because she was trying to get out of the situation that she was in. Now, I also take into account that this person alluded to the fact within the email that this whole situation has given him Michael Jackson and his doctor and what his doctor did to MJ vibes, right? And so is it above the realm of possibility that the medical professional that was on hand, that was supposed to be overlooking Kim, administered Kim something, and Kim started to feel gravely ill, and it clicked like somebody was trying to really take her out of here? and in desperation she called 911. Look, this situation is really crazy. It's really wild, right? Given the fact, again, if this information is true. But I will say this, I told y'all guys before in a previous video that Diddy was hell-bent on confiscating Kim's phone. He was hell-bent on getting that phone, right? Because there was some information on that phone, whether it pertained to, you know, things that he's done in the dark that was about to be exposed in the light. And also, you know, particularly this 911 call that was allegedly made at 2:43 in the morning. Now, I also told y'all that Kimora Lee Simmons knows a lot about this situation, and she's sitting on information that she's scared to give out for whatever reason. I can understand it, right? She's a woman. She just wants to live her life and just get through life without any problems and things of that nature. She has kids too. But at the end of the day, Kim Porter was your friend. Now it comes out that you basically knew about a phone call that Kim Porter made to 911 at 2:43 in the morning. Now, another thing that I find very interesting about this situation is that the person that I'm talking to kept referring to Diddy within that email by his government name, you know, and that's Sean, right? And for the whole time I've been covering this particular story, no one refers to Diddy as Sean. It's always Puffy, Diddy, and that's particularly it, right? Not Sean. So I find that very puzzling too, right? And I know that Diddy recently changed his name to Love or whatever the case may be. Look, we don't respect that around here. You know, you got too much blood on your hands to be, you know, changing your government name to Love. Like, come on, man, be real about that. But yo, anyway, I'm gonna let this slide right here. I want you guys to just take the information and do whatever you want with it. You know, I'm just reporting what I got, you know, in my email or whatever the case may be. But this situation is really getting out of hand. But yo, drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.